I want you to react in the meantime. Bodycam. Right now, the devs have programmed like a lot of stuff into it. There's supposed to be like a crazy update coming in September, which I'm excited for, okay? It's kind of like Ready or Not. That game's a banger. But the devs decided to censor it for some reason. And I know this is apparently also really good, but for some reason it's only multiplayer and it doesn't have single player with bots. Like single player with bots and a campaign would go so hard in this game. Anyway. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Welcome everyone. Today, we're taking a look at part of what we've been building for our next update. Locked and Loaded, releasing September 2nd. And what you're about to see is over a year's worth of work.
You like that? Looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. Look at that. That literally looks like an airsoft body cam or something. That's something insane.
We'll focus on animations, loadouts, UI, and gadgets. So let's get right into it.
Drones? Drones? Damn, that's like Ukraine and Russia.
Alright,
I want to see this.
Most FPS games play animations the exact same way. Same reload, same timing, and it makes the same result no matter what's happening. But
yeah, that
in
is
real
true.
life, it just doesn't work like that. We asked ourselves a very simple question. What would your body actually feel in that situation?
Also, like, the more stressed you are, like...
If you're calm, everything is under control. Your breathing is steady, and your hands are really stable.
And your hands won't be stable when you're stressed. You're like gonna miss it a couple of times. If they have that, that's gonna be so good.
And that pressure directly affects how you reload. Reloading under pressure is completely different from reloading when you're safe. So we built two entirely different states, calm and stressed. Same
and he misses. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. Get me back on
states, calm and stressed.
Calm, you do it first try. Yeah. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's such a small detail, but so good. Oh my god, I love that.
And we didn't stop there. Inside of each state, we created multiple variations.
Holy shit.
Several calm reloads. Several stressed reloads. Different timings, different movements. So it never feels repetitive.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's so cool.
Magazine reloads. It applies to every single weapon. Take a shotgun. Even something as simple as inserting a shell has multiple calm variations.
Yeah.
Under pressure, those same movements become rushed with less precision
that's
and less
such
control.
a good detail.
The same goes for bolt-action rifles. Loading individual rounds also has multiple calm variations. But again, under stress, your character can struggle with a round or fumble it before loading it.
Oh, that's actually such a good detail. Having the bullet the wrong way. Oh my god.
Round or fumble it before loading it. Even operating the bolt itself has several calm variations.
Yo.
Under pressure, your hand can slip on the bolt, you lose
and the graphics are beautiful as well.
Again, and finally chamber the next round. The more stressed you are, the more your weapon will reflect that. The revolver presented us with a very different challenge. Most games handle it the same way. Press reload, dump every round. Insert a speed loader, and you're done. One animation, no matter how many rounds you fired. So we decided to do it differently. Every possible reload has its own animation. Fire one shot, you replace one round.
Yo, your AI viewers, oh my god.
Fire 3, you replace 3.
Yeah.
Empty the cylinder, and you're reloading all 8 rounds. Every single sequence has its own timing, its own movements, and its own duration.
But I'm pretty sure some game already had this implemented. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong though.
A real revolver works, but it also changes the way you play. Because now for the first time, reloading a revolver isn't the same decision all the time. Replacing one round is much faster than replacing 8. So now you better think before you reload. Every animation starts with a reference. First, our creative director Leo records the movement in real life. That reference is then sent to Tap Brandon, who then recreates the motion and brings it to life through animation. And finally...
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Oh my god. Oh, and the animations look like crisp as well.
Result. This has taken weeks worth of work, sometimes more than a month for one single weapon.
Yo, they need to have a... How big is their team, by the way? I generally want to see how big their team is. 2 French developers? 2 people? What? The game was actually created by Luca and Leo, who were 17 and 20 years old? That is insane. And apparently they optimized this game really well as well.
And even with all of that, we've added procedural positioning. Your weapon is never held exactly the same way, slightly higher, slightly lower.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. That's nice detail.
Slightly off center. Every reload feels unique.
Hold on, that music. Ragdolls.
Since the very...
Yo, do you think they actually watched like some live leak footage of like, people getting shot and shit to make these ragdolls? I bet they did. I bet they did, honestly.
At the beginning of Bodycam, and even before Bodycam existed, we've been obsessed with ragdolls.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Advanced systems in the project, and one of the most appreciated by the community. But despite everything we had built, we felt something was still missing.
What the fuck?
So for years, we experimented with different approaches,
What the fuck is
and
that?
most of them failed time and time again.
Yo, were they trying to make a skinwalker?
And after years of research and development, we finally found a solution. The stumbling system. A fully procedural self-balancing system with no animations, no scripted sequences, and the character dynamically tries to stay on his feet before collapsing.
Okay, that's nice.
It only happens in situations where the body could still realistically react, like after non-lethal gunshots, shrapnel impacts, knife wounds, or any trauma severe enough to affect the balance, but not severe enough to instantly incapacitate. Among all the technologies we've developed for Bodycam, this is probably the one we're most proud of. Because in a game filled with complex systems, the hardest thing we ever built was teaching a character how to put one foot in front of the other.
Realism. Yo, what do they want to do with realism? They already have like crazy animations for being stressed and all that. The ragdolls look good as well. They remind me of the GTA 4 ragdolls, kinda, but a bit more realistic, obviously.
Realism in Bodycam goes beyond animations. It's also about how your body exists inside of the game. In most FPS games, your arms are locked and rigged straight to the camera. So no matter where you look, everything follows. It's like your body just doesn't really exist. So we wanted to create something closer to real life. So we built what we call...
Remember the swing set. What swing set? Oh yeah, that like flunked you across the whole entire map. Yeah, I did.
We wanted to create something closer to real life. So we built what we call... the true body system.
True body system.
Your body is fully simulated, and your camera is no longer.
It's so funny with a bus. Yo, I never tried it with a bus. I always used it with like I remember in the GTA 5 story mode, you'd get like an orange Infernus. I remember in one of the missions. Yo, GTA 4 in general like had one of the most fun open world games of not just GTA. I think like the GTA series. I think like of any game. Because the ragdolls were just so fun and you could enter any building. If GTA 6 has that, that's crazy.
Just your point of view, so that means you can look anywhere while your character keeps doing the action. And this changes gameplay entirely. Nice. Because now, if you want to check your magazine, you actually have to look at it.
But how will that work on mouse and keyboard?
Magazine, you actually have to look at it. And if you don't, well, you'll simply miss it.
Why did that sound dark? It sounded like you were gonna die if you'd miss it.
A big part of immersion comes from the fine, small details. So we studied real body cam footage based on how...
Yo, I thought this was the game for a second, but this is actual footage.
Walk, run, or suddenly change direction. We took these ideas and we rebuilt our entire camera system around it so it feels entirely physical. Because in Bodycam, the camera's not just your point of view, it's a real object attached to your character.
Wait, I'm confused now, because he said that if you can like during reloading, you could look up, and it's only your head. But like this is a view from our body cam. So how does that work? Do we have a body cam on our head?
When you respawn, your character turns it on, and when you leave, he turns it off. And during gameplay, like and when you leave, so when you respawn, your character turns it on. And when you leave, he turns it off.
Oh, that's cool.
During gameplay, like heavy impacts, sudden movements, or intense situations, your character can naturally readjust the camera to make sure it keeps recording properly. When a flashbang goes off or an explosion happens nearby, your character instinctively protects his face. And that same exact logic applies to the weapon. Your hands are never completely still, so after firing, your character readjusts his grip. The more unstable the weapon is, the more adjustments happen. And under extreme stress, after long firing sequences, these small adjustments can turn into real hand fatigue. And that same idea extends to your weapon setup, because stability depends on your loadout.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I want to see the loadouts. I want to see how the loadouts look.
And that's where weapon customization comes in. You can now modify almost every single part of your weapon. I'm talking about barrels, stocks, grips, magazines. Some parts unlock.
Yo, that menu looks clean as well.
Others. You want a sight on your AK? You need a rail first, just like in real life. And every part affects how your weapon behaves. A compact weapon is fast, but harder to control. A heavier weapon is slower, but more stable. You can even change how you aim. Use your main sight, or switch to a secondary one on the side.
Yeah, Ready or Not has
Or
that.
aim completely without optics.
I'm gonna compare it to Ready or Not, because I'm pretty sure that's the only game that comes like even a bit close to this. But this is insane. They need to add single player though. There has to be a single player with campaign. Like fuck the multiplayer, bro. Make this game have like insane replayability. Like add community maps like what Ready or Not has, but don't censor it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's already censored, but they have a good reason to like censor it, because it's like body cam footage. It's like rewatching body cam footage.
Or aim completely without optics. One of the biggest dilemmas in first-person shooters is how to achieve magnification in weapon optics. These days,
that is true.
Every game relies on one of two techniques. The first and most common is simply by zooming the player's camera. It's fast and extremely performant, but it's not at all how optics work in the real world.
It is. That is true. That is true.
Second one, mostly used in tactical shooters, is a picture-in-picture rendering. The game renders the entire world a second time from the optics point of view. This comes at a massive performance cost that can heavily reduce frame rate, make aiming feel...
And wait, they care about optimization? Yo, these guys are the goats. These guys are the goats. They care about FPS?
Much more rigid, and also cause bad quality optic view. That's why Bodycam originally didn't feature magnified scopes. Like many other studios, we believe that this performance trade-off was simply unavoidable. But Bodycam is built around realism, and we simply couldn't settle for a compromise. So after months of research, experimentation, and optimization, we finally found a solution.
Oh my god, and it looks so crisp as well.
We found a way to extend Unreal Engine's rendering pipeline and create a new shading technique that delivers the realism of true picture-in-picture scopes at a massively reduced performance cost and crystal clear quality inside the lens.
Oh
Combine
my god.
all of that with the work of our new advanced optic shader, featuring realistic
Holy
glass,
shit.
reticle distortions, reflections, and dynamic lighting. Bodycam's optics are now closer than ever to their real-world counterparts. Again, pushing the limits.
Wait, that looks like an actual one, bro. I had an airsoft gun before, and the scope literally looked like that. It behaved like that, because it was like a real scope.
And now, you're no longer stuck with random weapons. You can choose everything and create as many loadouts as you want. Each one built exactly for your own play style. This update is also expanding Bodycam's arsenal, because alongside the new loadout system, we're introducing a wide range of new weapons. From the compact SG9...
I just love pistols that look like that.
Loadout system, we're introducing...
Show me that one. Oh, I just love this look of pistols, like suppressed, kind of like modern pistols, bro. It's like a red. If I lived in the US and like Texas, bro, I'd be toting one all the time. I can't lie.
Wide range of new weapons.
Very, very sexy. Woof, woof.
From the compact SG9X to the Viper.
Didn't expect that to be that loud.
The R12 automatic shotgun.
Yeah, these guns actually pack a punch as well. I love that.
700 bolt-action sniper.
They sound like really good.
Draco.
The Draco.
700 bolt-action sniper. The Draco.
The Draco. Why not an AK-47S? Isn't that what it's called?
The CR-75 pistol, and an expanded selection of grenade. And it's not just about weapons. You also have gadgets, like RC cars.
Are RC cars actually used? I remember them being like, used in what, Black Ops 2. Are RC cars actually used? Tactical deployment. Agencies like Sacramento Police Department utilize remote controlled vehicles equipped with cameras and stop sticks to gain real-time situational awareness during chases or at crime scenes, allowing officers to avoid direct physical confrontation with suspects. What? It's crazy.
They're fast, small. Use them to scout, distract, send them straight into your enemies.
They explode?
And now, drones. But no.
So it is like in Call of Duty, they explode.
Arcadey drones you see in other FPS games. We wanted something real.
The drones will be very nice.
So we built 2 ways to control them. A casual mode, it's simple, accessible, and very efficient for newer players. And then we also built an FPV mode based on real-world physics.
Yo, what did he have on his desktop? Hold on. Better crew link Among Us? Some Discord PNGs? Skull 2, Skull 1?
World physics with real movement and real control. If you've never flown a drone before, you can now learn. But if you've already flown one in real life, you can do the same exact thing here. Same movement,
That's crazy.
same precision, same everything. If you're a real drone pilot, your team will need you on the battlefield.
Wait, that's
because
insane.
Now drones are unpredictable. They're fast, dodge, they dive to come straight at you.
Holy shit.
You're no longer fighting a system, you're fighting a real pilot with killer intent. But we know some players might think that drones are too fast, too small, and too hard to hit, but that's not the case. We built a very precise hitbox system, so they're actually very easy to destroy. One bullet, and it's gone. It all comes down to reaction time.
Okay. The explosion could use some work though. I feel like the explosion looks a bit too goofy. That looks like an explosion that would be in like totally accurate battlegrounds. Like, no offense, obviously, this is a crazy game, but you know. That explosion just doesn't look that good, I'll be honest. And now, I saw like footage of like the war in Ukraine and people, like soldiers that were destroying drones. When they shoot them, like with shotguns or some shit, they just turn into like a gray smoke and like a little bit of a spark, you know? And they just land, you know?
And who reacts first. And all of this happens inside of the game. No menus, we removed every single one of them. Everything is done directly on the tablet. You want to change your weapon and attachments? You open the tablet. You want to start a match? You open the tablet. Check the scoreboard, you open that sweet old tablet. Everything keeps happening around.
Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good.
Around you in real time.
That menu looks really good. But please add a single player, honestly.
Alright, thanks for watching everyone. We hope you got a glimpse of our vision and the work behind it. This is just one part of the update, and next week I'll dive into our sound design. I'm talking about a full rework with gunshots.
Oh shit!
Ooh. Advanced sound design.
Oh yeah, bro.
Footsteps and overall ambiance improvements. We have rebuilt everything to match a real body cam and the things they see and hear around it. So there's a whole lot more coming, and I'll be right here to tell you all about it.
Yo, that's so cool. Then, I might watch that on my own time, honestly. I might watch that on my own time, but yo, very impressive game. Extremely impressive game. And the developers actually care about optimization, which isn't like common to see, you know? What do the comments say? So you spent a year optimizing it to work as intended. Crazy how rare that is. Literally what I was saying. We need a campaign mode in this game. I said that as well. That was it for Bodycam W developers, honestly. Anyway, continuing with Metal Gear Solid 5 right now, okay?